Better Call Saul Season 2, episode number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of Better Call Saul. Last week, another fantastic episode, man. Tio Hector has made an appearance in the show, man, and it begs the question, is he going to be here regularly? Is he going to be here semi-regularly? I'm assuming he's for sure going to at least come back a few times because, you know, he put the offer on the table for Mike to kind of take away some of the charges from Tuco so that he only goes to jail for battery or assault or whatever it was, as opposed to the gun charges too. Normally, I would say Mike is just going to say no, but one, I think Mike knows what kind of attention he's attracting. Not necessarily that he's scared or anything like that, but he obviously knows who Tuco is, and if this guy's coming down and he knows that it's his, you know, uncle or whatever, he knows he's starting to deal with some big players. And on top of that, he did offer him some money. $5,000 isn't that much money, right? It's really not. But at this point, with him helping out his daughter-in-law, I think he wants to get all the money he can. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did end up somewhat negotiating with him maybe on that level. But everything going on with that is fucking fantastic. The Mike storyline in this is definitely a surprise. When we first saw him in, you know, the first or second episode, whatever it was, I was surprised to see him. I didn't think he was going to be like a huge character in this, but to be honest, he's pretty much the, like, there's always like a side Mike storyline going on. And I know him and Jimmy, their stories kind of connect and cross over at points and whatnot, but Mike has his own storyline going on throughout this show for the most part, at least this first and second season, it seems like, and I'm loving it, man. Everything going on with Jimmy too. He's doing his Jimmy things, man. Hopefully he can stop fucking up. Because I admitted last week even, you know, at the end of the day, what Chuck did to him was wrong and stuff, but I definitely see where Chuck's coming from. And Jimmy, he keeps digging this hole deeper, man. You know what I mean? Like, he really tried to get Kim to sue HHM last week. What kind of shit is that, man? And Kim, she did dig herself out of the hole. She had that conversation with Chuck at the end of last episode, which, you know, also makes me wonder if she's going to stay with Jimmy or not after that conversation. Because what he did to his dad was pretty fucked up, man. You know, taking money from him and stuff like that, which Kim never heard about and everything. But hopefully she is out of the doghouse. Hopefully she is out of Doc Review, and we get to see her kind of continue to grow into HHM a little bit more, man. But regardless, I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. So guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode.
Handmade in the tradition of ancient artists. It's new Chia
Pets. Dude, I haven't seen Chia Pets in ages, man. Those have been around so long. I remember seeing those in elementary school. This POV. Didn't we get this POV in the very first episode too? But of like current day Saul, the flash forward Saul.
You may be eligible to receive compensation. Residents of some Sandpiper Crossing or similar retirement communities may have been overcharged for goods and services. In partnership with the law offices of Hamlin, and McGill, the law offices of Davis and Maine. They
ran a commercial anyway, but their own. That's tough, man. That's gotta hurt. They ended up not only not running his commercial, but going to a fucking bland, boring one. I feel like those are the type of commercials all like law firms run, and it's like so relatable because I've seen commercials exactly like that. I mean, I guess I get that it's because like they have an image to uphold, so them running a very basic, plain commercial like that is probably safer for their appearance as opposed to doing something creative. I wonder if it's gonna have the same results as Jimmy's. Oh, wow. Going to his old office, huh? Maybe he's gonna try and get it back. This is what I was saying last week, man. Like, Davis and Maine is a dream job for some people, but not meant for everyone. Gonna sleep like a baby here, huh? Look at that. Feels like he's right where he belongs. He just feels so out of place in that apartment, the corporate apartment, Davis and Maine office and everything. Hopefully he doesn't end up being late for work again, because we know he was late last week for sure after that conversation he had with Chuck. You waiting to see if Jimmy calls or called? Is that 6 voicemails? That's what she was waiting for. I wonder if it is him though.
Someday you'll see me floating in my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. That completes our week-long tour of South Pacific. You're welcome. Tomorrow we begin our exploration
of the Carpenter's catalog. Of course, I'm open to requests. That's right. All you gotta do is call me. Do I smell coffee? Have you got a pot on?
Why?
How about I fill up?
You can afford to buy your own.
Faster I get coffee, faster I'm out of here.
It's not the same. He misses it. It's not gonna fit in the cup holder. Yep.
Son of a...
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't spill. I think he has a stopper in there though. It's the little things that send you over the edge, man. Your coffee not fitting in there. The seatbelt being stuck on the little fucking lock. Coming into your fucking house and your little belt loop thing gets caught on the door. Shit'll send you over the edge, man.
You haven't unpacked yet? Kevin and Paige are here.
Absolutely.
Still treating her like shit, kinda. Straight business, look at him. The actor's so good, just straightest face ever. Oh my gosh.
I don't know exactly what Chuck may have said to you, but just so you know, I did not ask him to step in on my behalf.
Damn, you see that? How he just changed? Wow. Straight face the entire time, then the smile for all business, man. Insane. Like, I love that they did that entire walk. You get to feel the awkwardness there, right? They didn't do no cuts, just the whole walk. You could, like, you feel the tension.
Hello. Can I help you?
You know why I'm here? He needs an answer.
Respectfully, I'm gonna have to say no.
You sure about that?
I am.
Always so composed, man.
Your Honor, our client's medical records have no bearing on the merits of this case.
Medical records are plainly relevant as they bear directly on our contention that the plaintiffs are not adequate class representatives.
This is a transparent attempt at intimidation, nothing more.
How so?
Many of our clients have information in their medical records that they prefer to keep private. They're fearful, as any of us would be, at the thought of a bunch of strangers poking around in their personal files. And by forcing them to reveal this information, the defense is banking on them simply dropping out of the case. The defense wants to claim that their residents are competent enough to be held to their contracts, but too incompetent to sue. So which is it?
Many of the residents signed their contracts years ago, and at the time, they were perfectly competent. But that can change.
Hopefully Kim can win this and get it denied, right? Because this is going to take up more of their time if they have to get all their medical records and stuff like that too. Not only that, but then it can be a good argument for them if some of them do have dementia and whatnot. But Kim's got the good argument too. It's just like the counteract, right? It's like, no, when they signed years ago, they were fine. It's just they developed it over the past few years.
I'm pretty sure I lost.
Oh, of course you did. It's an unwinnable position. That's why your boss didn't bother showing up. But
Damn.
You went down swinging, and I admire that.
Trying to bring her over to his side.
I was 6 years there. How did you know that?
6 years in the mailroom.
It's a small town.
Sounds like you certainly paid your dues.
I was very fortunate. HHM put me through law school while I worked.
That's great that they foster talent like that. And I imagine you're paying it off as part of your deal?
Yeah, happily.
We landed this monster, and I find out I'm second chair to one of the partners under preliminary hearing, and I think, this is it. This is what will define the rest of my career. So I go in bright and early. I'm wearing my new suit, I'm prepping my table, and in walks the opposing counsel. There's 4 of them, but I think, I'm good. I got my boss coming, it'll be fine. So I'm sitting alone at my table, waiting for my boss to show.
He doesn't. Left him high and dry.
And then suddenly they're calling us to order, and I realize that no one from my firm is coming. It's just me. It never really sat well with me. You want them to have your back.
He's trying to get her to quit and come to them.
You know, I've had my eye on you for a while. Since that Kettleman thing. It was an excellent deal you got for him. And I'm wondering why someone who can put together a deal like that is arguing a losing position with no backup.
Schweikert and Coakley would be more than happy to put your talents to good use. Think what you can do with our resources and the freedom to really spread your wings.
See that smile a little bit?
I owe a lot to HHM.
The tuition debt, we can take care of that.
Damn.
That's very generous.
Well, give it some time to think about it. I'm talking partner track.
Oh, which, I mean, she's been at HHM for 10 years and she's still not partner. She's literally was just in doc review. You know what I mean? She's having problems there and you get an offer like this. It looks mighty enticing. I figured they were going to offer to pay off her debt too. I wonder if he specifically got the mat so he can tell if people come in, right? Maybe he steps over the mat every single day, keep it clean. Yep, sure enough. Looking for signs of entry. Mike has been in the game a long time. He knows his shit. Was this open before?
May's here for the gourmet quick chop.
Make
It's
him
the
think he
fastest,
sat down.
easiest, and safest way to chop, mince, or dice any vegetable, guaranteed. Here's how it works. Just place the vegetable on the board, give it a tap, and you've got finely shredded cabbage in seconds for crunchy coleslaw. Tap again and chop celery.
Damn, he didn't even want to kill him.
Get down.
I thought he was gonna shoot the guy in the that was coming in the back and then shoot the guy in the front, right?
What's the message?
Take the 5,000.
It took 2 guys to tell me that.
We were just supposed to scare you, that's all.
You try harder next time. Get out.
Maybe he's not killing him because he doesn't want to make things worse, right? Like maybe sending him away, showing that he showed a little mercy. But it's like, shit, now Mike's dealing with this shit. And keep in mind, the only reason he's doing all this shit, he was paying his bills fine. The only reason he's doing all this shit is for his fucking daughter-in-law. I feel like with them seeing he's this capable, maybe they're going to think it wasn't a coincidence what happened at the taco shop, right? Somebody this capable. Maybe they're going to connect that somebody was trying to get Tuco put away. Shaking. A little bit. Mike is always so calm, cool, and collected, man. You know what I mean? And you figure he probably, I mean, he's been in the game for a long time, but you figure he probably still gets adrenaline dumps from shit like that.
It's 1:15. I was just about to grab some lunch.
Yeah, he needs them done by 2:30 so we can draft a letter. I brought these. Figured I could petty cash a lunch order for you. I got accounting to approve that new fancy salad place.
She going to lunch anyway. And now that she has options, she's probably like, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, you get treated like shit for this long because HHM probably feels like they got a chain on her because of the fact that they put her through school and everything and whatnot. But now that she has other offers on the table.
You want me to come in there and get you? I can't have you in a pool. It's only okay.
It's good, it's good.
Oh, they watching. Is that the twins? Are those the twins? Oh, shit. Damn. Look at that. Saying they're going to go after his granddaughter. Dude, the fucking twins. All the returning characters. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We know what ultimately happens to him, but still.
Kaylee, honey, it's time to come out now.
Just a few more minutes.
No, you do what Pop says. Come on, baby, before you turn into a prune.
He's going to end up having to take the deal. It's the only way they're going to leave him alone. It's like he can handle himself, but how is he going to... He can't really protect them. Not forever. He can't always be with them.
The gentleman would like me to let you know that your next drink is on him. Just let me know when you're ready.
He literally just saw... She literally just saw him kissing somebody else, and he out here trying to flirt with her. I think she's not doing it because her morals, right? But like, dude, they're treating you like shit, Kim, for outside reasons. So I would not blame you if you went.
So what kind of return on investment are you getting on these drinks?
Not as pretty as you.
Oh, man.
I'm Dale, by the way.
Giselle.
Fake name, like Jimmy would do, right? The name she would use on the scams.
And do we have the corresponding deposition for Mrs. Hildreth?
Yes.
Jimmy hates this so much. Look at her. She's like, come on.
Jimmy.
Oh, it's my grandma. She's old. Be right back.
It's Kim.
Kim?
How fast can you get downtown?
It's Santa Fe downtown?
Albuquerque.
Why?
I'm at the bar at Fork, and I've got a live one on the hook.
Scams. I don't know why I'm sitting here hoping Jimmy's gonna change. I know he's not.
Did it go well today? Please tell me it went well.
Yeah, it went well.
Very well? Like very, very?
Beyond our wildest, yeah.
What's the scam here? Are they just trying to get free drinks again or what?
So Giselle was telling me you two are starting a business.
What exactly did she tell you?
Oh, nothing much. Just something about a .com, some way for people to hook up with each other using the internet.
Oh, look, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but she's talking out of school. Oh, we're full up on this thing.
Okay.
We sign one more investor, we got to go public, and I'm just no. We cannot take anyone else on. No offense.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
See how he was trying to fish to see what she had told story-wise already? Both of them messing up. Like Kim, I mean, I guess she doesn't really care necessarily because if HHM does decide to fire her, she can just go to the other one, the other company, right? It's like Jimmy, dude. I mean, he doesn't really care either, I guess, because he'd probably just go back to the nail salon office and do elder law again and keep running his scams. Just the meeting set up, okay.
Ningún micrófono, pero he's got a gun.
I don't care about the gun.
There's no wire. Look at them boots, the same ones. Oh, I love the details. So good.
Let's discuss my payment. That time is past. No 5,000 for you. The price is 50.
Damn.
How about your payment is you get to leave? Not enough. Consider your position carefully. I got my money. Or neither of us walk out of here.
Nacho's like, fuck, what are you doing?
Maybe I need the 50,000 more than you do.
He wants to get his daughter-in-law them out,
Se
right?
los dije. Tiene unos huevotes. How you manage to live so long with a mouth like that? 50,000. And the gun is yours.
So he got 75 essentially for this then, right? Because he got the 25 from Nacho too. Man. I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice. It just sucks because the only reason he's in this position is because of his granddaughter or his daughter-in-law, and he wants to protect his granddaughter.
He finds out we're both dead. You get that, right?
What thing we did?
Exactly. Is 25 back?
What's this?
25,000.
What for?
We made a deal. I didn't hold up my end. Your problem is coming back sooner than we expected.
Damn, dude. I think he's got some good respect for him. They got 10K from that dude.
You gonna cash that? I might know a guy who can help.
It's better as a souvenir.
She never went back to work either, did she?
I had a job offer.
Really? From where?
Schweikart and Coakley.
Seriously?
Rich Schweikart said that they would even pay off my law school loans.
That's great. Please let me be there when you tell Howard. Please?
You knew what you wanted, but I got in the way.
What are you talking about?
You took the Davis and Maine job because of me.
I took that job because it was the right decision. And you with the Schweikart thing? You could have everything you ever wanted. What's not to love about that?
Yeah. What's not to love?
All those things he listed are materialistic, though. That doesn't bring true happiness. You know, not only that, but it's probably part of it is probably change. No matter what kind of change you go through, change can be scary. You know, even if it's something good and improvement. Damn. You see where he's at mentally, man. He misses how things used to be. Wow. Season 2, episode 6 of Better Call Saul is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, man. You just see where he's at mentally. All that stuff he listed off when he was talking to Kim, right? I got a nice new apartment. It's big. It's fancy. You know, I got a nice car. I got a steady paycheck. It's all materialistic things. And it's such a good physical representation, or visual representation rather, too, of the fact that money does not bring you happiness, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, money can definitely improve your life and solve certain problems. But once you start to get money and stuff, you know, and you solve your money problems, those problems are replaced with other problems and stuff. And it's like, money does not bring you true happiness. It never will. It never has for damn near anybody. Like, look at people in the world that are fucking rich. You know what I mean? A lot of them are not happy. A lot of them have the same kind of problems we have outside of money problems. They just don't have those money problems that we have, you know? And it's part of the reason it's so important to do what you want to do in life for you, not for money, not for somebody else, not for the, you know, because of where the economy's at, or because it's this type of job or that type. You got to figure out what you love to do in life and do it. And now you even see within, you know, certain career fields, there's different things that you might not like doing. Like Jimmy, he was a lot happier doing elder law. Like, I would say throughout his stage we've seen him in this show, you know, from the start when he was doing all this stuff down at the courthouse to the elder law to this, he was probably happiest when he was doing elder law, it seemed like, you know, because he was getting some money and stuff. Whereas the other, when he was doing the courthouse stuff, he wasn't making much money or anything, and he hated those cases. The elder law, he at least somewhat kind of enjoyed, and he had some type of money, but he was also doing scams at that time too. So maybe that kind of mixed in with that is why he seemed happier. But like, he just doesn't enjoy working at a big firm like this, having to follow these rules. Like, you see all these little fucking things they're going over him and Aaron. Like, last episode, how many marks did she have on that paper for all the little tiny things he messed up? And it's like, it's not even like wrong necessarily. It's just how they do it at Davis and Maine. And Jimmy doesn't do it that way. You know, he wants to be himself and do things the way he does things. Not only that, but this dude left in the middle of work. And I wonder what the fuck's gonna happen for that. He's already on his last strike, man. So I feel like he's gonna end up getting fired or quit, one of the two. Like, every single episode, it seems like we're just boiling the pot more and more until it's about to overflow. And I feel like we're at that point where any fucking second it could overflow, or the bomb can explode, so to speak, with Jimmy. And we kind of see here at the end too, it did a little bit with him fucking up the car over something so small, not fitting the cup in the cup holder. Like, when little things like that piss you off, right? Like I talked about at the start of the episode, like dropping your pin, or, you know, your belt loop getting caught on the door or something, and you get extremely pissed off about it, you know something is wrong in life, because you should not get upset about something so small. But it's just something so small sends you over the edge because you're already at your boiling point, you know, your breaking point. And it's just a tough thing, man, because he wants to be with Kim, and he feels like if he didn't have this job or take this job, they wouldn't have ended up together, you know? So I feel like that's part of the reason he's trying to hold on to the job, is for Kim and for that relationship. But I feel like if he didn't have that job, they would still stay together, you know? But I don't know, man. Either way, stuff going on with Mike. It's dope to see T.O. in the show more and more. It's dope to see the twins too. Again, more returning characters. We're seeing more and more every week, every season, every episode, and it's so fantastic. And I think those two characters too weren't even supposed to exist either. It's so awesome to always see, you know, and hear about characters, how they came to be, you know, like not being in the original script and whatnot. It's so cool to see how they came to be and how big of a role they play in this universe outside of Breaking Bad even. But Mike stood his ground. He got his 50K. I think T.O. has a certain respect for Mike, not only because he's older, but because he's got a set of balls. You know what I mean? And he kind of knows what he's doing. So it's super interesting to see that. And same thing with Nacho. At the end of the episode here, when Mike gave him the 25K back, he was super surprised, you know? And that's why he asked for 50, because he knew he was going to give him back 25. So in the end, he essentially still has 25K, right? But... And no, technically he did still ultimately get 50, right? Because if he already had 25K, he got the 50K, that's 75K, then he gave him 25K. So yeah, in the end, he still got 50K, he got more. But either way, man, I think he got a lot of respect from Nacho in the end there, getting that. Because even though, I mean, even if he didn't give him back the full 25, like maybe 15 or something like that, because Tuco is still going to go away. He's just not going to go away for 5 to 10 like he originally thought, more than likely 10, you know, like he originally thought. So he's still going to go away for a bit, just not as long as they were hoping for. But regardless, a fantastic episode, man. I'm loving the show. I'm loving where it's going. I love all the dialogue and stuff. The moment with Howard and Kim walking through the office, you know, his face just like a pissed off look to it. And then just a smile right before they walk into the room for their meeting, man. Such a good flip of the switch. I love it. But you could feel the awkwardness and the tension when they were walking through. And it's just so tough because it's like, dude, she's a good lawyer. And it's like he is kind of punishing her for Jimmy's, you know, situation. Not only that, but the thing with the Kettlemans too, he punished her for that. Like that was her fault, bro. She got them a good deal. Miss Kettleman is just delusional. You know, and he blamed her for that. So I feel like they've just been treating her unfairly for a while, man. So I hope she does end up quitting. She just kind of feels like it's a morally wrong thing to do because she wouldn't have made it through law school without them. So for her to quit, she probably feels a little bit bad, even though, you know, Schweiker and them are going to pay off her student loans. She probably just feels bad about it. But I do not blame her at all if she does end up quitting. Hopefully she does, and hopefully she's happy with it, man. But regardless, fantastic episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.